So, look, I'm a turkey farmer.
Please, don't mock the afflicted, please. You're a turkey farmer?
Yep, good old turkey farmer from Norfolk.
So you're obviously, when you're looking for a lady, you're obviously looking for the outdoor type.
Definitely looking for the outdoor type. I mean, I'm not really too worried what she looks like.
You know, you've been living too long with them turkeys. Thank goodness you came on Blind Date. You're not bothered what she looks like.
Well, as long as she can cluck, that's all I'm worried about.
Not any person come to mind. I know you said you're not bothered about looks, but...
I don't really know that many pluckers who anybody else know, but I mean, really, I like girls with deep, dark eyes. Yes. Somebody like Kim Wilde or Kathleen Turner, that type of girl.
I'm sure she'd be lovely on the farm. I'm sure they would be lovely on the farm.
I'd gladly give them some lessons.
Yes, you could.
Yep.
And she'd get a free turkey at
she
Christmas.
Would, yeah.
Yes, and you could even stuff it for her.
Yes.
Enjoy Blind Date. All right,
Thank
sweetheart, enjoy it. Last but not least, I say this every time, almost every time. What's your name? Number 3, and where'd you come from?
Jez, I'm from West Yorkshire.
You're not a farmer, are you, Jez?
Nah, I sell drugs. Pharmaceutical.
He did have a twinkle in his eye. Yeah, pharmaceutical. Oh, a very worthwhile job. Well, what kind of girls do you like, then?
Girls like Lisa Stansfield, straightforward, sort of genuine, good-looking,
Incredible
nice
talent.
Girls. Yeah, with lots of talent.
Well, we've got a girl with all those things, but she's not Lisa Stansfield, but she is very, very beautiful. Oh, are you in for a treat? So make good of yourselves tonight, all right, lads? I shall see you all in a mo. See you later. Well, there they are. Those 3 boys are up for grabs, and here's the girl who's going to grab one. Her name's Angela, and she's all the way from Stirling, up there in Scotland. Come in, Angela. Angela. Have a sit down there, Chuck. Angela, all the way from Stirling, my favourite part of the country. One of the favourite parts. I love Scotland anyways, I hope. What do you do up there?
I work in a temp and bowling centre. I'm a supervisor in the temp and bowling centre. I really enjoy it, it's good.
So what do you do for laughs then? I mean, I know temp and bowling, it's great and everything, but what do you do in your spare time?
When I do get some spare time, I like to go to discos, clubbing it, socialising. But I don't get much spare time.
You don't? What kind of fellas go to your temp and bowling?
Oh, you got all sorts.
You do? You've not seen anyone there that you've said, oh, God, I fancy him.
Aye, I've seen a few. Well, one night was really embarrassing. I said that I liked this guy that was in, and I mentioned what lane he was bowling on, and my boss put an announcement over the full PA system. So, I mean, the full bowling centre heard. So I just hid in the office all night and didn't show my face for the rest of the evening.
Oh, what a shame. Naughty, naughty boss in Stirling, Scotland. But we've got 3 fellas beyond those screens. And they're super. They're all different, but, you know, they're all equally nice, and it's your job to pick one of them. So fire away with one of your first questions.
Right. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello, Angie.
Right. My first question, OK? I am a supervisor at a temp and bowling centre. If you worked for me and I started to give you the eye, how would you react? Number 1, please.
Hello, Angie.
Hello.
Well, first of all, I'd be deeply flattered that a woman of your obvious qualities would give her eye to me. Secondly, I would take the opportunity to return the eye to you. After which, I would work intimately with you upon a new eye attachment device.
Same question to number 3, please.
Hi, Angie.
Hiya.
I think if you're going to harass me, what I'm going to have to do is resign myself to your desires.
Same. 3 question to number 2, please.
Hello, Angie. How you doing?
Hey, I'm fine.
Jolly good. Well, you've already bowled me over. And if you don't come and pick me up, well, I shall go on strike.
Right. Question number 2. Okay. I have a tattoo of a bunny rabbit.
Oh, it's a bunny rabbit, it is.
On my arm. If I were to get another tattoo to remember you by, what should it be and where do you think on my body should I get it? Number 2, please.
Well, Angie... it's got to be a turkey. Yep.
Can I ask you why?
You'd look really beautiful with it.
Thank you.
Who are you moving on to now?
Number 3, please.
Right then, Angie, I think what it's got to be is another tattoo on your other arm of a carrot, so that when you wrap your arms around me, the bunny rabbit can nibble away at the carrot.
And number 1, please.
A tattoo on the sole of your foot of my heart, because you sound like the kind of woman who is capable of trampling my affections.
Right. Okay. Final question. I love this one. I love men in dirty working clothes, okay? How dirty are you?
Who's that to?
Number 3, please.
Right then, Angela, I'm a bit of a biker myself, a Harley Davidson man. So if it's Greece you want, then go to Athens.
And number 1, please.
What was the question again?
I love men in dirty working clothes. How dirty are you?
Exceedingly dirty. Because at the moment I'm preparing for the triathlon season, so I'm doing a lot of training every day, and so I get covered in a slick of sweat, and I'm in desperate need of a good rubbing down afterwards.
And number 2, please.
Well, Angie, if you like men in dirty clothes, you've really picked the best man in me. After I spent the day mucking my turkeys out, I'm really foul.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You've asked your 3 questions, and they're all very different answers as well. You're going to make your mind up now, aren't you? Not just yet, though, because there's our Graham with that quick recap.
Well, Angie, will you try athletic number 1, whose heart's in the right place, right under your foot? Or you go for the foul number 2, who can't wait to talk turkey with you? Or will it be biker number 3, who said if you want Greece, go to Athens? So when he asks you for a date, tell him to go to Tunisia. The decision is yours.
Come on, Angie girl, tell who you're going for.
Oh, I'll have to be number 2, please.
Pardon me for asking, but I mean, I'm curious, we all are. Why number 2?
Oh, he was just so sweet. And...
You love all that turkey muck.
Turkey talk, that's what it is.
It's a turkey talk. Well, you'll have to watch out when you're wearing this. He'll go mental when he sees it. Don't worry about that now. Worry about the 2 that you turned down, because how could you? You turned down number 3, and that was Jez from West Yorkshire. Come in, Jez. Ah, turned down number 1, and that was Jamie from Belfast. Come in, Jamie, darling. Lovely Jamie. There's our Jamie. Oh, this is sad. I know, it's sad. Look, Jamie, darling. Oh, there you go. That's his name, you know. Jamie, darling. No looking back now. At least you're sure of a turkey for Christmas. You chose number 2, and that was our Mark from Norwich. Come in, Mark. I mean, it's incredible that, you know, she's wearing all those feathers, those gorgeous feathers.
Do you pluck?
Feathers on the brain. It's a right feather brain, this one. Never mind about the dress. Worry about the date where you're going. Let's hope it's not down on the farm.
Let's hope not. Exactly dressed for it.
You look gorgeous. You look fine.
It's beautiful.
Who was your type? Actually, he said he didn't mind what they looked like.
Right.
So, no, you're an incredible bonus. Although he's used to the Turkish, you see. Where are you going, Chuck?
A trip to Norway.
No. Oh, fabulous. Look at that. Trip to Norway. I think that's terrific. I mean, you are going to the land of the fjords. A trip. Going to have a trip on a seaplane. Have you ever been on a seaplane?
No, I haven't.
Do you like flying?
Yes.
Well, I mean, a seaplane is totally different. It's It is. Because you land on the sea. But it's a great experience. I hate flying, but I love seaplane flying. A journey on the funicular railway. Do you like railways?
Yeah.
I think you'd rather be with the turkeys, wouldn't you? But it'll be a fabulous trip. And look, at the end of the day, you're going to be wining and dining at a 5-star restaurant. And you're going all the way to Norway. The Norwegian people will treat you ever so well because they're fabulous. They're so grateful for turkey pluckers. They are. Just enjoy your date. Enjoy it, Angie. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela and Mark. Enjoy Norway. Last week, Jed and Helen spent their blind date in Holland.
Oh, you look very Dutch. Oh. Oh. Jed, if you can't take the pace, just drop back. It's all right.
Well, here's blind date for you.
Yeah.
Drag us out on bloody bikes. Once you see one road, you see them all.
Yeah. Oh, lovely Holland.
So, welcome. We usually grind on Saturdays because we have our jobs in the week time, so we do it as a hobby and work on Saturdays and grind our...
You grind on Saturdays?
I mean, we have windmills in England, don't we? Like Trumpton. That's the only place that we know that there's a windmill.
When we want to turn it, we can try it, we have to push it. Maybe you can help me push it around when we get outdoors. Must go the other way.
Oh, no.
We're in Britain.
OK, Wendy, we've got you.
For your daily bread.
Believe doing this on a windmill. I sent him a question I hated heights.
An oasis.
A pub.
Brillo.
I will show you a real Frisian tradition. There you are.
Gorgeous, thank you.
Cheers.
See ya. Chuck.
All the best.
Chuck it, Chuck. The captain hasn't got an eye patch or anything, has he?
Hey, brothers! Right, top us women. We're English. Don't worry.
We're all the cabin boys, that's all. My, what a fine, actually.
That's all you're having. The rest is mine. So
What's silly? Oh, go on. Let's chat in there. Oh, gorgeous. Lovely. Oh, I just forgot about that.
Do I get snubbed now or what?
Helen. Well, you must have enjoyed Holland, the both of you. But at the end of the day, did you enjoy each other's company? Shall we find out? I can't wait.
She actually took a wig off. I was that. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I turned round, I looked up in the air, I went, thanks a lot, God. Cheers.
It was just so massive. His chest was massive. Those pecs. I felt like I ought to buy myself an AA bra or something. It was so big.
There was one time when we were cycling along the road, and there was this little ditch laid by, and she looked at me and went, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. How about it?
And then he sort of careered into me slightly, and I almost went in the ditch. And I thought, oh, hello. It's been a lucky day.
On the day, we actually went on a boat, and there were several shipmates, as we call them.
There happened to be a sprightly little cabin boy at the back. Grabbed my attention. I thought, oh, hello, perhaps I'll go Dutch.
The kind of girl I'd really go for would be the type with hair. With hair usually helps.
Yeah, he was a nice-looking bloke. I don't know if he's... I don't know whether he was my sort or not. I usually go for the more rough and rugged type.
I could never imagine Helen being the passionate and romantic type. If I did, I'd probably laugh my guts out.
He's not a romantic kind of man. He's a bit too Arthur Daly, really, for that.
We never really got involved in anything. We never kissed each other. I mean, there was one moment when we left each other that we gave a quick peck, and that was about it.
I mean, as a rule, I do let men kiss me. And when we were at the train station as we were leaving, we did have a brief encounter, but it was just like a, see you then. But it was all very quick, cute and pleasant.
I didn't see Helen as the type to be romantically involved with myself. I really saw her, to me, that she was one of my best muckers, really, than anything else. She was a great mucker.
I'm absolutely choked that Jed rejected me on the date, but we're good mates and I'll live through it.
That was a bit poignant at the end there.
It was a touching moment.
It was very touching, but unfortunately you weren't touched by him, were you?
No, unfortunately not. But
she never gave me the opportunity.
What do you mean the opportunity? I mean, you were shocked and horrid that she didn't have any hair, as you said.
Oh, I mean, she reminded me more of Bod. I mean...
Thank you,
okay. I mean, one thing that, that came to mind was the Remington Fuzzaway. I mean, you could put things on it, but...
Jed,
it's lovely, it grows on you.
Well, eventually. It will eventually. But you did say on the screen there that you do like... You like men to kiss you, but not on...
Oh, yes.
Never happened on this date?
Unfortunately, no, Scylla. No romance. I thought I was going to be with all the boats and everything.
I don't know. I was romantic at one point. When we had a meal, I did bring her some flowers.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Flowers, sorry. It was a jungle, Scylla.
Okay. Did he bring you flowers?
He did, but it was sort of like, they do like... It was almost like a window box, and they just sort of taken out the hotel lobby. And they put it on the table.
I did that first before I took it.
Did you take the window box from the hotel lobby, or what?
I deny everything. No, there was one romantic bit, I think, that touched my heart. Yeah. Really did. Was when we were having a meal, and she said, just listen to this. And she got a pint pot, and she burped in it. And it must have been... No, it must have been the loudest burp you've ever heard in your life. The whole place just shook. But she's having great, isn't it?
It's your best party trick.
I know, it's great.
So great mates, but no romance. That's what I'm getting down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it would be that, yeah.
Oh, what a shame. But mind you, you make a lovely couple, and I think that you've done me proud on Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen, Helen and Jed. No romance. Well, we're going to take a break right now, but we will be back to meet the man who has to choose one of these three lovely ladies.
This Sunday, Patrick Walker asks, can a better understanding of your star sign really influence your choice of food? For instance, can garlic really be particularly beneficial to a Leo? Read Patrick Walker's Astrological Guide to Food and Your Fitness in this week's You magazine with the Mail on Sunday.
David, this is your very last chance. Travel to the ends of the earth if you have to, but find some chickens.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I've struck gold.
Funny looking gold.
Hey, with these I can finally go it alone. Start a farm. Sell my free-range chickens to Tesco. I'm celebrating.
Oh, well then try this. It's a real prize winner.
Mmm. Ooh, dry, light. Ooh, lovely bubbly. When I'm famous, I'll drink nothing but this. My first chicken is hatching.
Oh. Funny looking chickens.
Celebrate with Tesco Australian sparkling wine.
It's very nice to go
Around the world, around the corner. American Express is always a good sign.
New Cadbury's Time Out is a wafer snack with a difference. A layer of Cadbury's Flake chocolate. Now, when you take a break, take a time out. $1 million.
1 million. And raise 5.
I'm out. $1 billion.
1 billion, and see you in the Philippines. I shall have my revenge, Mr. Billy. Billy takes time out.
Astras are selling like hotcakes, Atkins. You deserve a holiday. Now, there's a little place I know in Provence.
What luck, an Astra CD.
Oh, yes.
Seatbelt tensioners, reinforced doors.
Good heavens, ABS, power steering.
Our daddy's in the car business.
Oh, in charge of the Astra.
Oh, poor daddy. Never has the time to come with us these days. I blame his assistant, Atkins. He sounds like a bit of a clown to me. By the way, I'm Julia.
Ramsbottom, Jock Ramsbottom.
Back. Well, they've just done a survey on how people would like to be remembered. 10% wanted to be remembered for something they'd said, 15% wanted to be remembered for something they'd done, and 75% said they'd like to be remembered in somebody's will. I thought that was good, that one. But right now, let's meet 3 lovely girls, one of whom will be remembered for going on a blind date. And here they are. Welcome to Blind Date, ladies. Let's start off with you, number 1. Tell everybody what's your name and where you come from.
My name's Colette, and I come from Liverpool.
Oh, great. That's great. I mean, once you do meet people from Liverpool, I go into very thick Liverpool accent. But you sound very posh to me. What do you do in Liverpool?
Currently, I'm an administrator for Save the Children Fund.
Ah, isn't that lovely? Now, do you get any spare time?
Well, I do. I like to go around car boot sales with my little boy. We collect things.
Car boot sales?
Car boot sales. With my little boy, we collect things.
What about fellas?
I haven't collected any of them recently.
Oh, what a shame. That's why you're on Blind Date. But if you could have your choice, who would you go out with?
I like tall men. I like Liam Neeson. I like the Irish accent.
Oh, the big lad. The big man. The big fella. Enjoy Blind Date tonight, love. All the way from the pool. Hello, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Caroline and I come from Nottingham.
Wear that lovely lace comes from.
That's right.
Now,
that's
what do you
right.
do up there in Nottingham?
Well, I work as a medical secretary in a big teaching hospital, the university hospital up there in Nottingham. That's when I've got my serious head on, but I do have another slightly wacky side to me.
Well, what's your wacky head? What do you do when you've got your wacky head on?
Well, I like to travel and I, you know, like to go to parties and that sort of thing.
Have you been anywhere nice on your travels?
Well, last year I went for 3 days up the Nile on an open-top 16-foot sailboat, which was, I did.
Did you have all them
with
injections?
no sanitation, no nothing. I mean, it was,
dear.
you know, day 1, it was okay to take a photograph. By day 3, it was like, put this away.
What kind of fellas go up the Nile then? Did you meet any? No?
No, not really, no.
Well, if you could have gone up the Nile and, you know, and
let me
been dirty for 3 days, what would you like to be dirty with?
I think it would have to be a cross between Tom Selleck and Danny DeVito.
That's a strange combination.
Well, I think Tom Selleck for the looks.
Yeah.
And, you know, Danny DeVito because small men have got, you know, a sense of humour. You know what they say about small men?
No, I don't. Tell me more.
Well, they're more likely to sort of, I don't know, and he's got such fun about him, hasn't he?
Yes.
You know,
I can just see you with Danny DeVito. He'd about come up to your kneecap, wouldn't he? Enjoy blind date.
Thanks very much.
Hello, number 3. What's your name? Where do you come from?
Hello, Sulla. My name's Beverly and I'm from Blackpool.
Now, what do you do up there in Blackpool?
I'm a children's party caterer and my parties are called pig-out parties.
Pig-out parties?
I take all the food to the children's parties and play games, and when things start going wrong, when the sandwiches go down the walls, I start to pack the things up, and when they're playing pin the tail to the donkey and it ends up on the dog. Yeah. I think, right, I think I'll collect my money and go home now.
When you're not picking sandwiches off the wall and out of the carpet, what do you do in your spare time, if you have any?
If I've got any spare time, I usually take the dog onto the beach. We've got a Great Dane.
Yeah.
It's only 2 minutes from where I live. Or 5 min from prom, if you read it in the papers.
5 min from prom.
And just generally go swimming, do things. There's plenty of things to do in Blackpool.
Oh, I know. Many a
the
happy
shows.
time there in the summer season.
I know.
Absolutely fab. Now, if you could swim in the sea with anybody, who would you like to swim with?
It would definitely be with Will Carling.
Oh, the girls like that out there. Will Carling. Now, what has he got that Tom Selleck and Danny DeVito hasn't?
I don't know, Sulla.
Would you like to find out?
He's definitely got brains and brawn. I like men that have got brains. Someone, if I ask a question, they can answer it for me.
Well, we've got a fella tonight who's dead brainy. And I hope he's dead brawny. Brawny enough for you girls up here. All right, just enjoy blind date. I shall see you in a mo. See you later. Oh, smashing. What a great choice for any red-blooded fellow. And here's the lad in question. He's from Cornwall, and his name's John. Come in, John. He's big. He's big. John, welcome to Blind Date.
Thank you.
Now tell the girls beyond those screens and indeed everybody watching, what do you do for a living?
I'm a farmer. The second one
Now
for the
dare
night.
I ask, what do you farm then? What kind of animals?
Well,
Please.
No. Dairy, beef and arable. And I'm
Yes.
lucky and I live on the coast as well, so, you know, I got a good mixture.
What are you looking for in a lady then? I wouldn't have thought you'd have any problems getting ladies. You know, especially in the summertime. They must all flock there.
Who
down
said
to
I had a
Cornwall.
problem?
Oh. There he's one of those, isn't he? What kind of lady are you looking for? Obviously, you've got an ideal woman in mind.
I'd like somebody that's fairly active and fit and just likes to get out and do things.
What kind of things?
Just to be a very active type person, you know. I'm not a great one to stay in and watch the telly and be sensible.
We have got 3 lovely ladies sitting beyond those screens, John, all waiting to hear what you're going to ask them. So start firing away.
Fire the questions. OK, good evening, girls.
Good evening, John.
As you've heard, I'm a farmer. I have dairy, beef and arable. What job would you choose to do if you came down to the farm?
Who's that?
To number 1.
Hello, John.
And good evening to you.
Hi. Well, I've got very strong arm and finger muscles. Ideal for lifting sacks of feed, I suppose, but I think the job I would have, as I'm practiced in massage, is to soothe your aching limbs and muscles at the end of the day when you've been on the farm.
Sounds good to me.
A little twinkle came to your eye there when she mentioned massage.
This shoulder could do with a little now, yeah?
Oh, don't look at
Number
me.
2. And number 2, please.
Oh, good evening, John.
Hello.
Well, I'm a country girl at heart, so I reckon we'd be quite good at, you know, getting the hay in. I'd help you with the haymaking.
You are? You think you could kiss it and make it sweet?
I think I could. Yes, I think we could build a terrific stack together and, you know, make hay while the sun shines.
So now move on to number 3, please.
Hi, John.
Good evening.
I think the best job for me would be probably your dairymaid.
You do? And what gives you these attributes, do you think?
Well, I think we could rise together early.
You like that, don't you? You like that, John? You little tinker, you like that?
There's hope, there's hope. Carry on.
I would go and milk the cows
Yeah.
and bring the milk back for you to drink because I want to keep you big and strong.
Ooh.
Super.
And then early to bed.
Early to bed and early to rise. Makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise, of course. Well, number 3, if you're going to go and milk these cows, the first thing you'd have to do is go out and call them. Have you ever called the cows when they're a few hundred yards away, you know? It's very difficult to make them hear.
Oh, yeah.
If I were to show you how to do it, would you sort of have a go?
Of course how would you call a cow?
You've got to have a really loud voice, and you know, it comes from the
Hey,
back.
cow!
Shall I do it?
Yes,
You'd
please.
go, oi!
Oh.
I told the same people.
Oh,
Number 3, let me hear you.
You know, that's cleared the sinuses.
Brilliant.
You really want me to shout, John?
Absolutely, let me hear you.
Oi! Oi! Come here!
You know, that mightn't sound much, John, but in 3 minutes' time, this place will be full of cows.
cows.
It will.
Well, if this is the size of your milking stalls, Lord knows how big the cows are going to be.
Pretty big. Well, that was number 3.
Yeah, now question number 2. When I was born, I was first in the queue for talking a load of bull. But absolutely last in the queue for brains.
Ah.
Which queue were you last in? Number 2.
I think it would have to be modesty, because you say you're a farmer. If you pick me, you'll be getting the pick of the breed every time.
Oh. Breeding. Good breeding. Very important in farming, you know, good breeding.
Yes, she's a right good breeder, that
good
one.
breeder,
yes.
that's what we need. Number 3, please.
Well, John, to be quite honest, I don't think I was last in the queue for anything. And I certainly don't want to be last in the queue for you either.
Thank you. And number 1.
Well, I like to stay in bed in the mornings till the very last minute. So recently, I've been last in the queue for the bathroom.
So we've got one early riser and one late riser.
Yes, well, you can't have them all. They're
Can't
all
have
different.
All different queues, you see.
Yeah, you can only pick one, but don't do that just yet, because you've got your third and final
Number
question.
3. I'm interested in interior design and doing up property. What would be your ideal house? Number 1 again.
Let me see. I think I would have to decide upon a bungalow. I mean, why waste all that energy going up the stairs?
Well, and like I said, I haven't got a lot upstairs, so maybe that would be okay. Number 2.
Well, I think it would have to be big, beautiful, and full of character, rather like me.
Number 3, please.
Well, John, actually, I've just bought a house and done it up. all to my own liking, but there's one thing wrong with it. You're not the boy next door.
Let's make your mind up time now. And you've got about 30 seconds to make your mind up. But don't do that just yet, because here's our Graham, who's going to make your mind up for you in that 30 seconds. Take it away, Graham.
Well, John, will your choice be number 1, the ground floor girl who'd let her fingers do the walking? All over you. Or perhaps you prefer modest number 2. She likes to make hay while the sun shines. I wonder what she gets up to when it's raining. And don't forget the early riser, number 3. She'd love you to be the raging bull next door. Now that decision is yours.
Well, there you go, John Lador.
It's difficult, isn't it?
I know, it's very difficult, but tell us, who are you going to pick?
Number 3.
Now, why did you go for number 3?
Well, the early riser, you know, sounds as if we're going to get up and have a good time.
You did? Well, I hope so, but what about the good times you could have had with the other 2 that you turned down? And you turned down number 1, and that was our Colette from my hometown, Liverpool 13. Come in, Colette. Look it, and you light and dark. Oh, what do you say to that?
Wow. Lovely wiggle, isn't it?
But it's too late now, because you also turned down number 2, and that was Caroline from Nottingham. Come in, Caroline. Oh,
hey, Caroline.
Oh, look.
Thank you.
What a great... Look at this. What an Amazon.
Untamed.
Untamed. I'm wearing a lovely outfit as well. Well, you said goodbye to those 2. Now, here's your... What are you doing? Come down.
Moving away here.
Don't be frightened, because she's absolutely gorgeous, too. We've handpicked them all ourselves. Here she is, your blind date for this evening. You chose number 3, and that was our Beverly, all the way from Blackpool. Come in, Beverly. There you go.
Nice to meet you.
Well done, congratulations. So, the lady in green, what do you think?
The lady in green. That's a blend in with the countryside, yeah?
That lovely red hair as well. I'm dying to know where you're going on your blind date. I hope it's a good one. Now, who's going to pick?
Definitely the lady.
Yes, you chose her.
Definitely the
Go
lady.
on. Wearing that lovely green with Emily dress. Fabulous.
Do you want to open it?
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
you're
I
so
can't
polite.
read.
You're so polite, number 3. What,
Oh,
has she got farmers? What?
To Barbados.
Don't be cruel about them all.
It would have been pony trekking in Wales if I'd picked.
Well, that would have been nice as well, pony trekking. Yeah, but I thought it was going to be something awful, but I went, oh, no. And she said it's a trip to Morecambe. And that's nice, I love Morecambe, but it's a trip to Barbados. You're off to the jewel of the West Indies, and you're going to be staying. And I know this hotel, it's absolutely fab. The Tamarind Cove, you're going to spend the time there on your date. You're going to visit a tropical flower forest. Now, you should like that, shouldn't you?
Oh,
if you like the land, the arable, and, you know,
The
there won't be
smell of
many
earth.
cows. Oh, yeah, the smell of the earth. Yes. You might be able to do a bit of muck spreading while you're there as well, John. You never know. And look at this. Oh, this is up your street. Gonna cut a few canes on the sugar plantation. You will hate it. And look, it's back to the hotel, the lovely Tamarind Cove, for a bit of... Yes. Limbo dancing, yeah.
Limbo thighs?
Yeah, well, you've got the legs for it. Just make sure that you come back next week, because I know you'll fall in love with Barbados, but come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you do that? Super. Super. Ladies and gentlemen, John and Beverly, enjoy Barbados. Take another break right now, but we will be back in a mo to find out how Vicky and Johnny enjoyed their date in sunny Spain, and have a look at the moment last week when they first met. Your blind date for this evening is number 2, and that was Johnny from Dorset. Come in, Johnny.
getting more out of travel, more out of music, and a lot more out of something that's now bigger and better. The Mars Bar. The chocolate's the best ever. The inside's smoother, and the standard bar's bigger to boot. So what do you reckon?
Yeah, chocolate's great.
Middle bit's good.
And it's bigger.
Yes, so the word on the street is more. Now there's more to Mars.
Some days, you're just on form. You take Sonic to level 6. You crack every game. You make all the right moves.
How do you do that?
Some days, you're just glad they invented this. All you're good for's watching telly.
How did they do that?
Living with a roommate
She needs me.
can be murder.
Be careful, she's crazy.
Single white female.
Starting now, your photos have the power of television. Introducing the Kodak Photo CD.
You won't believe your heart. You won't believe your eyes.
Your pictures taken with your current film and camera transferred onto a new kind of compact disc and shown on television. The special photo CD player also plays audio CDs. The new Kodak Photo CD system. You've got to see it.
Here's a secret every woman will want to know. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex. With a hidden panel that smooths and flattens your tummy in all the right places. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex. The secret is yours.
The new Volkswagen Golf, designed to be the safest and most recyclable Volkswagen ever built.
Now, from Kentucky Fried Chicken for $2.99, you get regular fries, 2 pieces of original recipe chicken, and 3 hot wings. The Colonel's Variety Meal from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Only $2.99.
Free for Sunday Mirror readers only this great hit tape from Whoopi Goldberg's new blockbuster movie. Yes, it's absolutely free. Buy your big value Sunday Mirror tomorrow.
Welcome back. Now let's have a look at Vicky and Johnny enjoying themselves on the Costa del Sol.
I'm roasted. Get a drink.
Oh, you wanted a drink?
Wretched woman.
Let's look around.
Balconies are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah. I could stand at the top and you could sort of...
Throw rose petals at me.
Yeah, you could serenade me. Or a bucket of water or something.
Should we have a look in there?
Yeah.
See?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, chivalry.
Oh, mirrors. Oh, look, they're nice. That's a terrible one, though. Look at that one.
No, that's my favourite
Look at
one.
the picture in that one. Oh, anyway, flick to this. Goes... Oh. Do you want to... Yeah, go on.
I'll go around here and get
What's in there?
You want me to go back over here?
Okay.
The same, turn it around a bit and then keep staring.
And he said, yeah, and he said, by the way, you're lovely.
I didn't say that to you.
Yes,
Who
did.
the heck is this girl? We've got cooking paella.
Oh, so what's that to say? Have you got a guest mark 5 for 2 minutes?
No, you got not gas mark 5, you've got log mark 5. Log mark 5.
Well, here goes then.
All right.
Okay. Right, see if you can get that down here.
The whole thing? Lovely, isn't it? Cool.
I think a toast to my excellent cooking.
There's a bone in it.
you.
Oh.
It's me.
Lovely.
I haven't done bad, really, have I? I wanted to be picked. I wanted to go to a hot country. I wanted the sun. I wanted water sports. I also wanted a beautiful girl.
Well, it's a shame about the last one, isn't it?
I don't think I've done too badly.
Oh, so sweet.
Well, Vicky and Johnny, did you melt to each other in the sun, or at the end of the date, did you give each other the cold shoulder? Shall we find out? Think we better.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, after we arrived at the hotel before we left for the date, I decided to call Johnny in his room.
And I thought, what on earth's going on here? And he said, oh, I couldn't find my hotel room. I've been running around the hotel for half an hour. I couldn't find it anywhere. I thought, what a bimbo.
From the moment we met, I could tell that Johnny liked a good chat. He got talking to me quite a lot, and that continued throughout the date. He definitely liked the sound of his own voice.
Vicky is a good talker. She made me feel a good listener on the date. I couldn't get a word in edgeways.
But Johnny didn't actually ask me on any occasion, really, anything about my job, which I found quite unusual.
Vicky was very keen to tell me all about her work, although she did seem less interested to find out about my work, even though I wanted to tell her, but she wasn't that interested.
Johnny and I shared a lot of the same sense of humour, but the only problem was I tend to watch a lot of television and Johnny doesn't, so some of my jokes went right over his head.
Vicky didn't seem to want to laugh at my jokes all the time. I wasn't sure whether that was because she didn't understand them or she just didn't find them funny. Her jokes just weren't funny.
Johnny wasn't very forthcoming with his compliments towards me, and whenever I wanted a bit of reassurance on how I looked, I had to fish for it a lot.
Vicky made remarks to say, oh, you've been spending hours on your hair again. And I think that was probably a way of saying, oh, your hair looks nice, because she didn't want to actually admit it, that it might have done.
If I was to change anything about Johnny that would make him more appealing towards me, I think that I'd probably buy him a wig. Not a chest wig, but I prefer dark-haired men sometimes.
If I were to improve Vicky in any way to make her more attractive to me, I think what I'd probably do would be to send her to a health farm for a few weeks and get her to do a little bit more exercise. A bit of tummy trimming.
I think he did fancy me, but I think, yeah, it was definitely there in his eyes, and I could feel it.
I got the feeling from Vicky that she was possibly a bit keen on me, though she didn't show it in any obvious ways. It was subtle things, like perhaps holding my hand on the aeroplane, and when we were walking through the streets of Spain late at night, she would perhaps hold my hand, and I thought, sweet, I wonder if she's interested.
When I first got to know Johnny, we got on quite well, and he started to grow on me, but after the first day or so, we started to rub each other up the wrong way, because we're both very strong characters.
She began to get on my nerves in the last 24 hours. As she got more tired, so she became more naggy, got a little bit stroppy.
I can't see Johnny and I as a permanent couple, but I'm sure we'll definitely see each other again because we enjoyed each other's company so much, and I mean, I'm sure he'll be dying to see me.
Oh, Vicky, if I were you, I'd be dead choked. The last 24 hours you became very naggy. How do you feel about that?
Well, I wasn't naggy. I was just picking him up on a few points.
Well, tell us, what points were you picking him up on?
Well, he said I talked a lot, and I don't really. Well, he was like, because he's a DJ, you see. And, like, he told me an awful lot about that, so that was a big fib about me talking about my work, because he didn't ask me. I know all about what he does in his job, yeah. And he told everyone we met. The restaurant, waiter, everyone. But...
So you're a bit of a bragger, is that right?
I don't know, I think she's trying to cover up for her own losses there. She didn't want to tell anybody that she's a professional photographer because her camera broke on the first day. So that's you know, you've got to say these things, haven't you?
But you're a bit cruel about her, sweetheart. I
yes,
mean, you know,
I don't think
yes, you were. No. You said she should go to a health farm. Is that cruel or is that cruel?
I've got a bit of extra weight on my legs. I tried to cover it up, you see, but Johnny obviously wanted to point it out to the nation, which isn't very nice.
the most important thing for me in a girl is a pretty smile and nice eyes, and as I've said before, you've got both of those. So...
But try and crawl now.
I'm not crawling. I don't think that's crawling, that's playing compliments.
Oh, OK.
We all want to know what went wrong.
Nothing went wrong.
Because they're making up their own replies up there. They know what went wrong up there.
We both wanted to talk all the time. We both wanted to get all the attention all the time. Johnny liked it and I liked it, and we sort of... Because we were fighting each other to get in the centre spot of everything.
Is it because you were fighting each other for the limelight? Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, Vicky,
said?
we're both competitive. I think that's something which I think we agreed on that. We both, you know, thought we were going to be sort of upstaging the other, but it didn't work out like that. I think we realised that almost within...
Oh, when I saw the trousers for a start. See, like, I'm competing tonight with this shirt.
Right, yeah, I've toned it down a bit and she's toned it up a bit.
Well, I mean, I would be cut to the quick if somebody said to me, you're all right, but, I mean, you need a week at the health farm. I mean, that's got to be...
I'm quite upset, but
yeah.
I can take it. I can take it. Because
I mean, if you could criticise him, what would you say about him?
Steady.
Well, Johnny has got a lot of good points as well. It's just that... What could I say to really... I don't know. He does talk an awful lot, though, Silla. I didn't really say that on the thing, but he does. He really does. So that's what I'd say about him.
I have to say, he hasn't talked much tonight.
Well, no, it's about getting a word in edgeways. It's proven to be true, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Well, you know how these photographers click, click, smile, lovey, all the rest of it. You know, they never shut up, do they? That's DJs. We play our records and that be that.
But, I mean, would it be fair to say... would it be fair to say that the two of you are too much alike to ever be romantically attached?
We're not romantic, no, but we had a very nice time.
Affectionate, maybe.
Well, I'm pleased you had a great time. And I'm very unpleased that you didn't get on romantically. What a shame. Never mind. Thank you for coming back on Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen, Vicky and Johnny. Well, it's a shame. Vicky and Johnny weren't lovers, and I'm sorry that the clock's beaten us again, but we will be back next week to see how Angela and Mark and John and Beverly enjoy themselves. So until then, ta-ra for now. Ta-ra!
There's a guaranteed wind-up next on Central when Beadle's about.
I hear you've got a bit of work lined up.
Yes, you could say that.
So it's not all that big.
Depends what you call big. 10 million, 15 million, 20 million?
£26 million.
Now that's what I call big.
It's too much, Mickey. It's too much. We bide our time. We stare them straight in the face, and there's nothing they can do. You know that, and you know that.
9:05 tonight. Fool's Gold, the Brink's Mad Robbery.
That's a nice rug, sir. That's not a rug, Bob. It is a Bedouin birthing blanket. Tradition has it, a powerful aid to fertility.
Great! I'll get me mum one.
The Barclaycard, put it away, Boff. The Tuareg are an ancient people. They respect only hard cash and hard bargaining.
انت مجنون.
شمالي دك دك.
جاي من فين انت مش فاهمك انت مجنون.
Thank you. Boa, boa.
You sound fluent, sir.
We are both fluent, Boff. Sadly, in different languages. How much is the rug? So, where did your Barclaycard get you?
Well, it got me reg insured for the next 3 months.
Insurance, Boff? I think I can handle a rug. Smell those Tuareg campfires. Unmistakable. Look, shoot, push off.
I can feel your warm face ever close to my lips, and the scent of you invades the cool evening air.
Babycham, for true romantics.
whatever you're called. You'll feel better with Beechams around.
Nuts with curves, nuts with shells, nuts with attitude. Don't they know new Kellogg's Nut Feast only has nuts?
Nuts with taste, Mr. G?
Exactly.
Casting?
Oh, my calls.
Kellogg's have cracked it. Crisp wheat flakes mingled with crunchy clusters of peanuts, hazelnuts and almonds to make a great-tasting nutty cereal. New Kellogg's Nut Feast. All the nuts with all the taste.
There is a secret at the heart of every new Frescomint. Beneath the smooth outer layer of milk chocolate, within that crunchy inner shell, lies a cool, fresh center of clear, liquid mint. It can be a most exhilarating experience. New Frescomint, a cool sensation from Ferrero.
In a world of secrets, they stole the biggest one of all.
They've almost caught us.
From the director of Field of Dreams, Sneakers.
If our skin loses moisture like this riverbed, it can flake, crack, and become open to infection.
Vaseline Intensive Care, Skin Science Update with Pamela Armstrong.
Intensive research has developed a solution to open, cracked skin. Vaseline Dermacare. Its occlusive formula helps skin replace lost moisture immediately, soothing and protecting your skin so it can heal itself naturally.
Vaseline Dermacare. From intensive research comes intensive care.
Oh, this is the life.
Just the two of us.
Excuse me. Couldn't give me a lift ashore, could you?
Of course.
Climb aboard.
Coffee?
Terrific.
Nescafe. No mistaking coffee at its best. Thanks. Look, I'd like to return the favor. Why don't you join me on my boat tomorrow?
Nescafe. Why shouldn't life be this good?
Bob Hoskins.
Ooga booga.
Roger Rabbit.
What are we gonna do, Eddie? What are we gonna do?
And the curvy Jessica Rabbit.
I hope you're proud of yourself and those pictures you took.
In the spectacular Who Framed Roger Rabbit, soon on Central.
I want you to follow her.
Behind you!
You wouldn't have any idea where the rabbit might be, Mr. Valiant?
We'll find him. I didn't kill anybody, I swear!
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, soon on Central.
It's a frame up now on Central with Beadle's About.
Welcome to the show. Let's flick through tonight's fun. Will Sandra see through our X-ray spec scan? Can Vanud find a man for our lovesick nun? And John hits the roof when we steal his slates. Wouldn't it be fun to have X-ray vision like Superman? Well, Sandra George was sent by her boss, Jackie Murphy, to work for our optician, who seemed to have invented a pair of specs that enabled him to see through solid objects. And Sandra's clothes. And by the way, Sandra's husband told us all about the knickers with the red telephones that she was wearing that day.
You wouldn't believe it.
Here's Sandra starting work at our optics company and being told about the amazing X-ray spectacles that we claim